Well, let's just say that Alicia gets jumped once she enters the bathroom, and the criminals, get to tie her up, and stuff happens. Yes, lovers lap stuff.
Dear Diary, jackpot.
Hey, Sexy Bees, Battywa here. Alicia is being attacked by a school of slaughterfishes with glowing eyes. Now their eyes are glowing and, changing colors when they get angry, which is a mod that I featured in a previous video. Now, aside from Alicia getting her tail nibbled on, if you guys know what I mean, she got a job offer from a World Space mod that I featured a few months ago, which happened to have some new updates. We have ModernScroll 3.1 by Zaze19, and this is one of the most elaborate Japanese city mod that you can get for Skyrim. To gain access, you head on over to the Bazaar Well, which is marked on the map, and oh, hell no, this reminds me of The Ring. Before I show you the new areas, I will briefly, touch up and briefly show you the areas that I featured previously. So this is the map right here, and this is the area that we've seen that I'm circling. Now on the left, we have two new areas, and for this video, we're going to be seeing one of the two areas, so I will be splitting this mod showcase into two videos. ModernScroll is meant for screenshotting purposes, and there's a kind of a wide variety of background settings and plots that you can do. Now there's a PC cafe which brings back memories of the early 2000s. Now we also got the Serana Cafe, which is one of the many places that has NPCs walking around. So, you have NPCs leaving their houses, taking the buses, and walking on the sidewalks. Now, if you want to see more of the old areas, you can go check out episode 178 of my Skyrim mod review. I will be linking that video at the end of this video in the annotations. The first of the new areas is the Billiard Room. We're not going to take a look at all the locations, but we shall take a look at as many as possible. Now, this is where Alicia can play with plenty of balls, if you know what I mean, and she's really, really good at playing with balls, and hey, take a look at this. Check this out right here. We can actually play by, play some pool, some billiard or snooker or whatever, by holding onto the cue stick. Oh yeah, yeah, get that ball in there, Alicia. Oh, she's really good at this. Next, we have a studio, and it looks like it's located like in the central area, like the central commercial area, kind of based on the surroundings. Now, it's kind of like a normal studio, and oh yeah, I do notice that some of the NPCs in the new area have kind of like an issue with their heads being transparent, their hair and their head. I think she's still bangable, with a basket over her head or something. Alright, so the lighting here compared to the rest of the mod is pretty decent, and you're gonna know what I mean. Now, oh, there you go. I told you she would look better like this. I'm kidding, guys. That's horrible. We have a church located on the outskirts of town, and Lord knows that we need a little bit of church after we watch some of my videos, right? Oh dear. Now, as I mentioned in the photo studio, the lighting in a lot of these interiors could be better, but I suspect it might be like a performance thing. There might be too many shadows and whatnot. But anyways, let's go check out the area around the church, shall we? Oh, okay, look at over there. I see some people walking around in the distance. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Okay, so it looks like these NPCs have like the same like head transparency problem or glitch or whatever. Alright, so I think let's go around the corner. Ah, here we go. I thought I saw a bunch of NPCs here before. They are more than okay. And oh, your name is Beautiful Milk. I bet she has plenty of milk. And oh man, yeah, this bus stop is pretty damn crowded, and it looks like they want to take the bus to the new area, which I will feature in the next video. So, bang the like and subscribe button, bang it good, and hit the notification icon. And then we have the parking lot, which is located right next to this really cool Japanese food stand right here. Now inside the parking lot there are enemies. Yes, this is quite different right here. So this parking garage doesn't seem to be very safe for like a girl like like my Alicia here, my character. she could be attacked by some Yakuza. Okay, whoa, what? Okay, thank goodness that cue stick that I picked up became useful. There is another location with enemies, and that is the bathroom. So I will be showing it later in the video when I give you kind of hints on what's gonna happen in the plot for my Lover's Lab version of this video. So stay tuned. So there is probably, I don't know, like 4 or 5 locations that I don't really have time to show you. But yeah, this mod is free and definitely took a lot of time and effort to make. So, hope you go check it out and to appreciate it. Yes, go download the mod right now. The link is in the video description below. Strangely, there is an area that crushes me to the desktop. We have the public bath. I'm guessing, well, this one is obviously men, and this one is the women's. Yeah, they both crash me. But anyways, nearby there is a Christmas tree near the church that we were earlier, and, well, there's also a 7-Eleven. I mean, excuse me, a 7-12. And I'm gonna assume that most of my viewers cannot read Japanese, so trust me here, trust me. So this flyer right here on the door says that this town is looking for a new sheriff, yes. So that means we're gonna need a new uniform for this job. We have Street Agent by PredatorRJ, and every criminal will kneel down before us and beg to suck on our toes, to beg for mercy, yes. Now, the Street Agent can be obtained by using the Add Item menu mod. So at the moment, we're taking a look at the front, side, and rear profile of the Street Agent, and it's definitely a futuristic cyberpunk type outfit. Probably not very, lore friendly for vanilla Skyrim, but it can still be, used in a mod like ModernScroll, yes. Here we are at the tennis court, and there are 6 colors available. Now, I prefer the black and red color ones, nothing too crazy, which is the reason why I kind of decided to combine the 2 together. So it makes it so it doesn't look like it's just like one solid color. There's a little bit of a color difference, a little bit of contrast. So also there are 3 different color belts. We have black, a darker black, which I prefer, and white. And the funny thing is that my favorite part of the outfit is actually the little tiny hat on the top of my head. I like that. It is available for both Legendary and Special Edition. It is made for UMP body type, and of course, it is BHUMP compatible. Yes, that's very important, and hell yeah, we're gonna have to do some cavity search pretty soon here. This mod is free, and I have provided a link to, PredatorRJ's Patreon page. Although, for his Patreon supporters, there's a crotchless version, meaning there's nothing downstairs, if you guys know what I mean. And there's also an enhanced physics version, where kind of like the top of the outfit and the top assets of the wearer are kind of separate and have their own bounce and physics. It's pretty damn cool to look at. I don't have access to the Patreon version, but I have seen it in action in Twitter, and it was beautiful. It makes me want to cry. We have come so far in modding that we have something like that. Oh, you know what? I'll post the link for that Twitter video later on, if you want, in the video description. Alright, you two, stop being hookers right here and get out of here. This area is not safe. You might get Lover's Lab or something, or kidnapped or whatever. So, wait a second, what the hell do we have over there? It looks like someone lost a lot of blood here. Oh boy, they're probably dead. Well, their heart's right there. We have Still Beating Hearts by Hanaisse, and my heart would be beating as well if I see all these lovely Skyrim ladies walking around. The Still Beating Hearts mod gives a heartbeat to Daedric hearts and human hearts, like it was freshly plucked out. So, right here, we can maybe replicate like a scene from the one like in Indiana Jones. Or something like the beef heart scene from The Simpsons. Alicia here wants to get a closer look at the evidence, so maybe we should have her kneel down a little bit, huh? So we have non-combat sneak idol LE by Smooth, and this kind of makes us look like a superhero when we're not in combat. We can have the option to have my character or my followers take up this crouching animation when they don't have their weapons out. When I was installing the mod, there is a mod installer that kind of allows me to choose how often the animation occurs. When I move around in sneak mode, it is entirely separate and different mod that I've been using for a while now. So it's called a crawl on 4 mod, and it works pretty well together with the non-combat idle mod. So this is how it looks, by the way, without the crawl on 4 mod that I've been using. Works pretty good, Now let's go talk about what's gonna happen in a not safe for work video for my Patreon supporters, shall we? So Alicia is gonna be examining the beating heart, and oh, looky, oh, looks like there's some blood in the alleyway. I bet if we follow this trail, maybe we could find the body or the killers. Well, let's just say that Alicia gets jumped once she enters the bathroom, and the criminals, get to tie her up, and stuff happens. Yes, lovers lap stuff.
Dear Diary, jackpot.
Now, the only thing is, who's the criminals gonna be? Now, since some of the NPCs in this mod have issues with their head, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna use. But whatever I use, there will be plenty of action. And usually, the Lover's Lab portion of this video makes the video twice as long. So if this video was like 10 minutes long, the Lover's Lab portion would just be as long, so the video would be like 20 minutes long. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff, Anyways, that is it for this episode of Skyrim Mod Review Boobs and Lubes. I would like to thank all of my Patreon supporters as usual, and we actually got a few new Patreon supporters since the last episode, so I want to say I love all of you horny devils out there. Yes, indeed. Now, the next video we're going to be taking a gander at the second new area of ModernScrolls. There's going to be like a cat cafe, and even a room filled with anime paraphernalia. Yes, indeed. So well then, stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy.